What up, guys? Welcome back to another video here. Going to show you a quick repair for your tailgate hinge. Some of you guys may have experienced your tailgate falling off or not closing properly. That's due to this plastic pivoting hinge that either cracks, falls off, or deteriorates over time, and that creates insecure fitment on your tailgate. Therefore, you guys may be experiencing your tailgate coming off as you guys are opening it, as in this situation it did. This is the part number here for the auto hinge. This is what goes on the bed of the truck, and this is going to be the other hinge that's going to go on the tailgate itself. It did get worn as well. We're going to be removing the safety straps here from the bed. There's just a quick release clip here. Just use the pocket screwdriver and unclip them. If you're equipped with a rear view camera and or auto locking tailgate, there is going to be a harness that comes out of the bed to the tailgate. You just fish that out, unclip it, and just be gentle with it, as it does get brittle over time. So we're going to open up the tailgate about 3/4 of the way, and you're going to pull the bed up and straight out. I suggest having somebody assist you with this, as the tailgate can be unbalanced as you pull it out. It does weigh about maybe 40 to 50 pounds. And have a table ready and or a cloth where you could lay the tailgate down so you don't get it scratched. Lay it face down, of course. At this point, you're going to be needing a Torx 47. We're going to be removing the hinge from the bedside. This bolt is painted, so I highly suggest grabbing a hammer and tapping in that socket into place as best as you could. Make sure it's nice and seated. You don't want to strip that bolt. You're going to be removing the right rear tail light. This tailgate is shock assisted, so as you can see, we're going to use a pick here to take off that shock from the hinge. It's super easy to take off, and I do apologize I didn't record on how to remove that tail light. So once you have the bolts out, let's go ahead and fish that hinge out, and that's pretty much it. And the installation is going to be in the reverse order. As you can see, that bushing is completely missing. I highly suggest using some Loctite on your new bolts. You don't want those bolts to come loose. I didn't replace the bolts. They were still good, so I just added some fresh Loctite on there and secured them and snugged them up nice and tight. So once you have it in, I added some grease on that little ball joint there, and then the shock. All you're going to have to do is just pop it right back in. You'll hear it snap, and just kind of wiggle it back and forth to make sure that it is locked in. All right, so now we're going to be replacing the hinge on the tailgate side. As you can see, it's all chewed up. These are 12mm bolts. They are on there pretty good. So remember, there is Loctite on them. And that hinge is it's glued onto the tailgate. So use like a prying tool, a screwdriver, just to pry it off. Just wiggle it off. As you can see, there's a lot of glue on there. And the installation is going to be the reverse order. Apply some Loctite onto your bolts and make sure you just secure them back in nice and tight. All right, so we're going to be aligning the tailgate back to the bed. As you can see, this bushing, it sits vertical, so it's up and down. And we're just going to be pretty much aligning the hinge back to the bushing. It's kind of blinding if you're doing it by yourself, so if you could use a second hand, that'd be the easiest way. So once you have it hooked up, you're going to bring the tailgate down. You're going to open it down. It's going to be attached to one side only, the right side. So once you have it down, now you could go ahead and align the other hinge. And it sits right in that notch, and then you can fully bring it down. Now you're going to start hooking up the tailgate straps back in the reverse order. And don't forget to plug in your connector if you're equipped with that rear view camera or the door lock actuator for the tail hitch, and just kind of fish the harness back through into the bed. Make sure it's not binding or getting caught with the bed there. Just open it and close it a few times. Just double check that. And that's pretty much it for this repair. Hopefully it saves you guys a couple bucks. If you like it, give it a like, subscribe, check out my other videos. I do have an Instagram. It's JetWhiteXD.